super creepy, realistic Zelda paintings, a towering Warhammer 40k power armor build, and some really beautifully photographed cosplay from the new Tomb Raider. I'm gonna bring you the best video game-inspired cosplay, toys, replicas, and more in this episode of Extra Content. This one's from a few years ago, but I couldn't resist. It's a life-size Queen of Blades statue made at Stephen Wang's effects shop. Stephen also created the Predator when he worked at Stan Winston Studios in the 80s. And even though it's untextured, I really love the moody lighting on this digital hydralisk sculpture. What it lacks in color is completely made up for by this fan-created, real-time model of Diablo. It's incredible, like this incredibly large Pokemon alphabet painting, and this incredibly delicate fairy in a bottle papercraft from The Legend of Zelda. Look at her. How does she stay up in there? What sorcery is this? Maybe it's not sorcery, but incredible skill and patience, as in the case of this digger launcher from Gears of War over on Instructables. It may be do-it-yourself, but it definitely won't be free. If you've already got your Gears money set aside, and you've got vast stores of earwax you need to protect, start your aural arsenal out with Gears of War earrings by Roll for Damage on Etsy. The store has hammer bursts and a few other designs, including something with a chainsaw. Chainsaws on the ears. I like it. While you're out shopping, pick up a classic Lara Crofts amigurumi pattern and set her to recovering ancient crocheted treasures while you break in your full-sized Tomb Raider gun belt. Now that your guns, and more importantly your pants, are secure, take a look at this carefully designed Lara Croft cosplay from the new Tomb Raider. It's really nice to see cosplay that is well photographed, if a little over-processed. And this album contains a lot of iconic poses that, taken together, give a sense of Lara Croft's world in the game. This is really how all cosplay photography should be done. To make my point, take a look at these Kratos cosplayers. They've all made really cool costumes, but almost every picture works out something like this. Kratos conquers South Bend, Indiana, Kratos gets a little winded after a pose down, and Kratos contemplates which fruits basket animation panel to attend on a bad convention-centered carpet. Bad carpet is sort of a staple of unfortunate cosplay photography, as you can see in this picture of an otherwise excellent Crysis nanosuit. How many poop colors can you get into a single piece of carpet? I've had enough of bad color choices. Let's look at some good ones now. Jasper Sander created this series of realistic Zelda characters. I think King Dodongo is the bomb. And now for your wallpaper for this episode. This charred nightmare is from Black Ops 2. Before we get back to cosplay, let's take a look at some stupidly high-resolution models. This is Anubis from Zone of the Enders. And here's a gallery of characters from Painkiller, Hell and Damnation. Back in what passes for reality is this gargantuan Warhammer 40k power armor cosplay. It looks like it requires at least one Metallica roadie to get you into the damn thing. There's still 2 items left, but before we get to that, you can find the links to everything in this video in the description below. If you like the show, click the like button, and if you're new to verbal processing, subscribe for more. Now, here's your extra content. Turn your sneakers into creepers, and feast your ghoulish eyes on this game death-inspired parody of Edward Gorey's The Gashly Crumb Tinies. Until next time, this has been Ian with Verbal Processing for Extra Content. Cheers.